members, honored guests, dear students, and participants presenting here this evening. It is now my proud privilege to introduce our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Dr. H.S. Bhadoria, an eminent academician, distinguished researcher, and visionary leader in the field of computer science and engineering. Professor Bhadoria is presently serving as the Director of Government Institute of Technology, Bonn, Uttarkashi, Uttarakhand. Alongside this prestigious assignment, he is a distinguished professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Govind Ballabh Pant Engineering College, Khurdodi, Pauri Gadwal, where he has made remarkable contributions to teaching, research, innovation, and academic leadership. He completed both his Bachelor's of Technology (BTech) and Master's of Technology (MTech) from the prestigious Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh, and later earned his Doctor of Philosophy (PhD) from the Indian Institute of Technology (IIT Roorkee), one of the India's premier institutions. With more than decades of distinguished experience in higher education, research, and academic administration, Professor Bhadoria has devoted his career to nurturing young minds, promoting scientific research, and, and strengthening technical education. His areas of expertise includes artificial intelligence, machine learning, digital image processing, biomedical signal image processing, wireless sensor networks, cloud computing, and computer networks. He has published numerous research papers in reputed national and international journals, contributed to sponsored research projects and patents, and successfully guided several postgraduate and doctoral scholars. His unwavering commitment to academic excellence, innovation, and quality education has earned him immense respect throughout the engineering and research community. As an accomplished educator and administrator, Professor Bhadoria firmly believes that education is not merely about imparting knowledge, but about inspiring curiosity, encouraging innovation, and empowering students to become responsible professionals and future leaders. Today, we are truly privileged to have such a distinguished personality among us. We are confident that his vast experience, profound knowledge, and inspiring thoughts will greatly enrich this program and motivate every participant present here. On behalf of the organizing committee and the entire AIKN family, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to Professor Dr. H.S. Bhadoria, sir. We sincerely thank you for graciously accepting our invitation and honoring us with your esteemed presence. So now, I hand over the mic to Dr. Sandeep Nehi, sir, to welcome our esteemed guest of the day. Thank you.
गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू। आज हम सभी के लिए गर्व का विषय है प्रोफेसर एच.एस. भदौरिया सर, डायरेक्टर इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी बॉन, उत्तरकाशी, हमारे साथ उपस्थित हैं। प्रोफेसर भदौरिया सर के बारे में कि प्रोफेसर भदौरिया सर ने उत्तरकाशी जैसे दूरस्थ जो पर्वतीय क्षेत्र है और जहाँ पर अनेक चुनौतियाँ इस क्षेत्र में रहती हैं, वहाँ पर रह करके और पहले डायरेक्टर के रूप में इस इंस्टीट्यूट को आगे लेके आए। और पहले डायरेक्टर, क्योंकि निर्माण तो इस इंस्टीट्यूट का पहले हो रखा था, लेकिन ओंकार सिंह सर जो पूर्व कुलपति हैं हमारे, उन्होंने इस इंस्टीट्यूशन की सुध ली और उसके बाद पहले डायरेक्टर के रूप में प्रोफेसर एच.एस. भदौरिया सर वहाँ पर रहे। तो अनेक चुनौतियों के साथ किसी प्रोग्राम को शुरुआत देना, किसी सिस्टम को क्रिएट करना, ये बहुत बड़ी बात होती है। और भदौरिया सर इस काम में बहुत आगे रहे और इंस्टीट्यूट का नाम प्रदेश स्तर पर ही नहीं बल्कि देश स्तर में भी अब टेक्निकल जो फील्ड है उसमें आगे आ रहा है, जो इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी बॉन है हमारा। प्रोफेसर भदौरिया सर की जानकारी हेतु मैं एक बात यहाँ शेयर करना चाहूँगा कि जो आइकन, जो हमारी ये फैमिली है, आइकन जो प्रेजेंटेशन सीरीज चलती है सर, उसका पर्पज है कि जो हमारे टेक्निकल इंटरेस्ट रखने वाले स्टूडेंट्स हैं, चाहे वो बीटेक के हों, चाहे एमटेक के स्टूडेंट्स हों या पीएचडी कोई कर रहा है, स्पेशल उसका एरिया है, उसमें उन स्टूडेंट्स को एक मंच प्रदान करना है। अभी हम प्रदेश स्तर पर ये काम कर रहे हैं। इसके साथ-साथ हम इस पर्टिकुलर प्रोग्राम को नेशनल लेवल पर ले जाएँगे और आगे भी हमारी इसमें बढ़ने की संभावना है। सर, क्योंकि पिछले 6 महीनों से ये प्रोग्राम लगातार हमारा चलता आया है और इसमें बढ़-चढ़ कर के बच्चों के पार्टिसिपेशन रहे हैं। तो अ, उससे हमें एक प्रकार का मोटिवेशन मिला कि इस सीरीज को हम कंटिन्यू रखेंगे और महीने दर महीने ये सीरीज कंटिन्यू होती रहती है। एज़ ए गेस्ट आज आप हमारे साथ में उपस्थित हैं। इससे पूर्व भी जो इंडस्ट्री एक्सपर्ट्स जैसे एज़ ए गेस्ट हमारे रहे हैं या पूर्व कुलपति भी इसमें रहे हैं हमारे साथ में। तो उनका मोटिवेशन इस पूरे प्रोग्राम को और बच्चों को मार्गदर्शन देने के लिए एक माध्यम बना है। तो सर, इसी हेतु मैं आपको उद्बोधन हेतु आमंत्रित करूँगा कि आप बच्चों के मार्गदर्शन के लिए कुछ शब्द हमारे लिए कहें। प्रोफेसर एच.एस. भदौरिया सर, प्लीज़।
Uh, Good evening to all of you.
गुड इवनिंग सर।
As Dr. Negi has mentioned, that this is a platform which we are using to pass the technical informations, knowledge, and whatever the recent technologies, emerging technology which we are using right now in our daily routine lives. Uh, Through this platform, we are able to give the information about those technologies to the remote area students. So I think this is one of the good initiative uh, taken by Dr. Nevgi and his team, because before starting of this discussion, he has told me that most of the students are from remote areas, and since I am also working in presently I am working in Uttarkashi, and I am a professor in my parent institute is GV Pant Institute of Engineering and Technology, Gurdwara Ipoli. So both places are at remote and hilly areas. So I know what type of problems students suffers. Uh, Even though now things are become much more better, but still this is a platform through which we are able to impart some information and knowledge, technical knowledge to the students. So I think this is a very good initiative for the for remotely existing students which have comparatively less infrastructure or information and the current affairs. So through this platform, I would like to thanks Dr. Negi and his team, Uttarakhand Technical University, for organizing such type of events and initiatives. Thank you very much.
बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद भदौरिया सर। और आगे भी आप इसी प्रकार से हमारे साथ बने रहेंगे और इंस्टीट्यूट के जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, जो आईटी बॉन में अभी क्योंकि आजकल छुट्टियाँ पड़ी हुई हैं, तो इस वजह से बच्चे घर की तरफ को जा रखे होंगे आजकल। तो जैसे ही स्टूडेंट्स आईटी बॉन के हमारे साथ उपस्थित होते हैं, इंस्टीट्यूट में आते हैं, तो आप जल्दी ही इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी बॉन का भी प्रेजेंटेशंस इस सीरीज के ऊपर देखेंगे। तो भदौरिया सर,
So,
बहुत धन्यवाद। जी
so
सर।
I would also like to give you some brief idea
जी
about
सर।
the emerging technologies.
जी सर।
So if you allow me,
नहीं सर, बिल्कुल सर। सर, मार्गदर्शन प्लीज।
so how much time you want to give me?
सर, आप टाइम लीजिए सर।
10 to
टॉपिक
15 minutes, 10
हाँ,
minutes. 10
10
to 15
minutes.
minutes.
10 minutes. 10
Okay.
minutes. Yes, sir.
So I think the main objective of this particular uh, event uh, is to give you the idea, to give the idea to the students about various emerging technologies. So all of us knows that nowadays everywhere we are listening about the artificial intelligence and machine learning, which is one of the recent uh, most popular technique which we are listening right now. So all of you know that artificial intelligence and machine learning, because I want to give you some technical applications or some idea. So artificial intelligence is a simple technique which we use to make any machine artificially intelligent, so that that machine can learn, that can you can say that can respond, or that can take some decisions. And nowadays there are lots of fields. If we talk about the artificial intelligence, like you have always you listen about uh, machine learning along with the artificial intelligence. So machine learning is one of the field of artificial intelligence where machine learns directly from the data, not through by using programmings. There is another field. So I just want to give you some small points about artificial intelligence. So there is another field which we call as deep learning, which is a subset of machine learning. So basically, we use neural networks, which is nothing but the mimic of human brain, or which is nothing but the mimic of human neurons. So uh, in deep learning, we use artificial neural networks with multiple layers. Another area you have listened about uh, NLP, natural language processing. So natural language processing is nothing but it is just simply you can say it is understanding of natural language. Computer should be able to understand, to interpret, and to generate the natural language. Uh, Another area is you can say computer vision. Computer vision is nothing but here we deals with uh, images and videos. There is another type of systems which we call as expert system, which we use to take some specific decisions. And nowadays you are listening a lot about generative AI. In generative AI, through generative AI, we generate something. What is that something? We generate images, we generate text, we generate videos, we generate music. So you have listened a lot about a lot of things about uh, like chat gpt, means so many different type of chatbots, content generation, code generation. So all these are an example of generative AI. And nowadays we are using this artificial intelligence in our daily routine exercise, daily routine practices. For example, suppose I have this mobile. So if I want to unlock this mobile, so either I will use uh, some fingerprint recognition, face recognition, or face ID. or sometimes iris recognition. So all these are an example of artificial intelligence. If we see the movies, so you can see nowadays all the platforms, uh, maybe Netflix, maybe other type of platforms, they give you recommendations of the movies. So that recommendation is an example of artificial intelligence machine learning. Online shopping, if you purchase something from uh, any platform through online, they will automatically give you the suggestions as per your requirement. So this is another example of artificial intelligence. And one of the most interesting and widely used example is uh, the platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. They suggest the videos as per your willing. आपको किस तरीके के वीडियोस पसंद है, they automatically suggest you. So you can see whenever you search any video through YouTube, you will find that similar type of video will again and again will be suggested by YouTube itself, will be suggested by Facebook itself, will be suggested by Instagram itself. So this is another example of using of artificial intelligence and machine learning. So here I'm just give you a real life usage of uh, artificial intelligence machine learning. Along with this artificial intelligence and machine learning, there are a lot of so many other uh, emerging technologies right now, like Internet of Things, which is nothing but a network of interconnected devices which can store the data, which can process the data, which can transfer the data. So smart cities, smart you can say home, uh, smart industries, all everywhere we are using the concept of IoT. Cyber security is there. One of the hot area field which we are using right now. Uh, Similarly, there are few others like cloud computing, blockchain. So blockchain is nothing but simple, distributed and secure uh, uh, laser transmission process, digital laser transmission process. So nowadays in digital banking or crypto currency, we are using this concept of blockchain. ये विंडो मूव कर रही है बार बार. So
Sir,
another another emerging technology field is robotics, where we can design and develop some machines, or you can say robots or automated machines which can perform some specific task. Uh, Along with this, there are so many other techniques, other technologies like augmented reality and virtual reality, which produce some real-time environment in which you are working. Nowadays, we are talking about 5G and 6G communication. Data science is also there. So all these are some emerging technologies which we are using right now. And everywhere, uh, our student can work, can design in each and every field. They can design some projects or some you can say product uh, as per their own interest. Uh, If we talk about the sector where we can use this artificial intelligence or these emerging technologies, so there is no sector. I mean to say that whether it is a healthcare, whether it is a education, whether it is an agriculture, whether it is in manufacturing, whether it is a cyber security, whether it is a finance, everywhere we are using these emerging technologies. Uh, for example, in case of healthcare, uh, remote, you have listened about remote patient monitoring. Doctor can monitor the health of any patient remotely. There is nowadays we are using, you can say, remote surgery, robotic surgery. Sorry, robotic surgery. Uh, by using IoT, we can design so many different type of you can say wearable uh, sensors, health devices. In
हाँ,
case of
भदौरिया भदौरिया सर,
sir,
बहुत बढ़िया। थोड़ा कंक्लूड जो है बच्चे
ah, okay.
विषय नहीं।
So students has already been to attest. So I don't like I would not like to give you. I don't want to take more time. So I am just concluding it. So means my purpose for discussing all these applications is just to give you the about to give you the idea about the area of the artificial intelligence and this emerging technologies. Uh, one thing I would like to say here, that there is one question everybody asks, whether these emerging technology will generate new jobs or they will replace the jobs. ये एक क्वेश्चन ऐसा है जो हर आदमी और खासकर जो इंजीनियर्स हैं, जो इंजीनियरिंग टेक्नोलॉजी लाइन में है, उनको बहुत प्रॉब्लम या माइंड में क्वेश्चन या दिक्कत दे रहा है। तो इसका एक सिंपल आंसर ये है कि जो अभी तक की हिस्ट्री है, our history says that any new technology revolution, whenever any new technology revolution comes, there is always be a lot of new jobs opportunity creates. तो एआई या किसी भी इमर्जिंग टेक्नोलॉजी से हमारी जॉब्स बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ने वाली हैं, न कि कम होने वाली हैं। तो जो लोगों को ये परसेप्शन है कि एआई से हमारी जॉब्स चली जाएंगी, दैट इज यू कैन से इट इज अ वेरी रॉन्ग परसेप्शन। बट थिंग इज यू हैव टू लिव विद एआई। आपको यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड एआई, you should have knowledge about the AI. So for AI, you can say you should be expertise in those areas. So there are few areas. I just want to mention that you should have the knowledge of Python programming. You should have the knowledge of data structure and algorithm. You should have the knowledge of mathematics and statistics. You should have the knowledge of problem solving. You should have good communication skills. So these are some areas where you should be expertise, and you should always try to participate in the events like hackathon, you can say in internship programs, like innovation programs. You should always be active in some research activities, etc. So this is simple suggestion from my side for the students, because students are connected over here from the remote areas. So I am not going to take much more time. So with these words, I would conclude my point of view, and I hope the better future for all the students which are connected over here. Thank you very much. Thank you, Negi ji.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। आगे भी आपका मार्गदर्शन हमें इसी प्रकार से मिलता रहेगा, और हमारे साथ आईटी बॉन के स्टूडेंट सब आपके माध्यम से ही जुड़ेंगे। ऐसी आशा है, और अगले महीने से प्रोबेबली जल्द से है ना?
Hmm.
तो वैष्णवी, नाउ with the first presentation of Gaurav, I think that. Oh, sorry, Dhruv. Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So the first presentation will be delivered by Dhruv Gupta. He is currently pursuing his Bachelor's of Technology from Faculty of Technology. I would like to invite him to take over the stage.
Am I audible? Am I
Yes,
audible?
yes, you are audible.
Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible?
Yes.
So first of all, what is a spy drone? It's eyes in the sky. Here we used to see uh, different types of things. Let me run down from a timeline. Earlier, we used to use balloons or hot balloons to spy on enemy. Then the aircrafts came in, like MiG-29 aircraft that were used by India. And then the satellite era came in. And then now it's drone era. So what are the spy drones? Spy drones are ISR drones, I intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. These are the drones especially made for uh, taking of the gathering intelligence and doing surveillance upon an enemy area or mapping down the territories upon which our interests hide, upon which our interests are there. These drones are different from other drones because they are not equipped with weapons. They are not equipped with any special kind of things. But the most important things they are equipped with are electro-optical, infrared, synthetic aperture radar sensors because they provide persistent real-time situational awareness over hostile territories where human life cannot enter or have a high risk. So there we use drones. Now, let me run down with the timeline of these unmanned systems. When there was a peak of surveillance using aircrafts, the unmanned surveillance era was born. Then in 1990s, the Predator era, the first of the kind drone which was used for extensively used for real-time video surveillance in combat zones to help soldiers was used by USA from the drone MQ-1 Predator. It was a drone that was made by General Atomics. And then a decade later, the new drone era came, which was Hail platform. Earlier, it was MAIL, that is altitude long medium altitude long endurance drone, but now it was high altitude long endurance drone because this drone can uh, surveillance upon a large area because of its because it can loiter upon an area from a height of 60,000 feet. Yes, gentlemen, 60,000 feet. This is the point where the aeroplanes used to fly, and they fly. And then a decade later, these these long speed drones became a pocket-sized drones that can be launched using hands. It was a miracle because for an infantry division, it is uh, idiotic to think to have a big drone that can be launched because it takes runway, it takes away the stealth of that infantry division, or especially in an enemy area. But the pocket-sized drone can be launched from that region by flying surveillance upon an area. For example, we have seen that tactical and nano drone in Uri the Surgical Strike movie, which was a parrot that was present in that movie. And then come the 2026 plus area, that is the era we are living now. It is autonomous era. It's an era where there is a concept of lulling man. There are numerous drones that are hovering upon an area and actively communicating with each other along with the aircraft that is acting as their mothership from the beyond line of sight and stay in the habitable zone. These drones can work in cheapest denied environment. In a environment there is very less amount of electrical communication possible. All mission profiles. SIGINT, LNet, that is intercepting electronic transmission and signals intelligence to map enemy communication, troop movements, and radar networks. These drones are generally used to uh, block the enemy electronic transmission so that the equipment that enemy is using can't be used if it has any electrical component. And then after there is signal that they carry the signal of the division that are being used by them, that are using them, so that they can get the idea of whole scenario and the region they are deployed in. Target acquisition. Today, these drones can be used to identify the targets. Earlier, it was like their aircraft is going on, moving on, and then it has to lock a target, and then after it has to shoot a missile so that it can go on its target. But today, if uh, if say Tejas launches a missile that is a target that BrahMos launches by Sukhoi, as from a long distance where it can't see the target. It has a GPS location, but it can't see the target. So we can link that spy drone with that, which is hovering upon the same target we want to hit. And then after, in the live movement, we can change the trajectory of BrahMos at the right moment so that it can reach its destination and fulfill its need. Border time and maritime. Due to illegal border crossings and narcotics and other many more illegal activities, it is very important to surveillance these whole border. But it is humanly impossible to be at every point. So here we use drones as an extended part of a human body because they can be in large numbers and can use their AI as uh, use AI to monitor along the long borders where it is impossible to reach. The global military drone market scale. In 2025, it is 47.4 billion. In just 8 years, it will be near about 100 billion US dollars. Market expansion is driven by projected 8.9% compounded annual growth rate, and it is fueled by global defense modernization, asymmetric warfare threats, and the boom of AI industry titans. The drone I mentioned in 1990s was AIKN and Reaper, which was made by General Atomics. These three companies are the titans of the today's drone market, that is General Atomics, Northrop Grumman, and Aero Environment. General Atomics makes their state of the art drone, that is anti Reaper, which is used by all NATO forces. It is a dual use that it can carry weapon as well as act as surveillance drone. Northrop Grumman uh, drone, that is RQ4 Global Hawk and MQ4C Triton. They are surveillance drone. Along with that, they can carry the strategic assets with them that can be used to define a war. Dominates the tactical and man-portable sector, that is AeroVironment. The drone that is held by the person in the image is RQ-11 Raven drone that can be hand launched from a man and can be used to surveillance upon an area that is tactically near to that person. Market share by platform. Fixed wing drones are 66%. Fixed wing drones are like aeroplanes. Rotary drones 15%. They are like helicopters. And nano and micro drones 9%, that are uh, pocket size or that Raven kind of drone that the man was holding in the earlier slide. And fourth one is hybrid VTOL that carries the 10% market share, and it has capability to grow more because hybrid VTOL drones are made in such a scenario that they can loiter upon a large area. They do not need long runways to fly, and along with that, they can do both tasks like acting as a surveillance drone as well as a fighter drone. Emerging technologies, AI and machine learning, collaborative combat, swarm intelligence, and stealth and micro UAV. AI and machine learning. Earlier, it was that a drone can only act as an eye, but today it can act as a brain or as a subpart of that system because it can work in GPS net environment. It can take its decision autonomously according to the data it is trained upon. Real-time obstacle avoidance, because in today's modern warfare there is several kind of challenges that even a drone has to face. So it can uh, take the action at the right time. Then collaborative combat loyal wingman system, dynamically pairing high capable unmanned drone with manned sixth generation fighter jets. Swarm intelligence, that a large number of drones is hovering upon an area, and they are very small in size that it can be detected, but it can act as a large eye that can be upon a city. Stealth and micro UAV, developing advanced radar, evading geometrics and pocket-sized biological mimicking drones for covert urban reconnaissance. Because there are spaces where large drones can't fit, they can. Notable spy drones in action: AIKN Reaper, RQ-4 Global Hawk, Bharakta TV2, and Black Hornet Nano. Black Hornet Nano is a small UV that is mostly used by the special forces or in the platoon level covert reconnaissance. Cost-effective drones is like Bayraktar TB drone that is made by Turkey. It is a tactical mail drone, and the IQ4 and NQ9 are the strategic wide area surveillance drone. We are the engineers, so we should know what is the architecture behind these drones, what is its anatomy. So, defining the ISR platform. Unlike consumer drones or light illumination, they are not made for fancy things or just attacking an target. They are trained, they are made for spy drones. And for spying, it is important to have endurance, have long endurance, and to have better eyesight. Like in Durandar, it says that हमारे काम में it is important to have patience, sabr, and nazar. The spy drones follow these two principles, the patience and eye. Its primary objective is to persistent collection and transmission of high fidelity data. That means it should have highly secure data links. It should be light in weight so that it can loiter upon an area for long hours, like for 2 days, 3 days, a week. And then there is a moment that they can be off autonomously. Airframe. The platform dichotomy is the airframe and the payload. The airframe should be light as much as possible, especially they are now being made from advanced composites like carbon fiber, Kevlar to minimize radar cross section because if it's seen by an enemy, it's of no use. And if it's a heavyweight, it can't be loiter upon a for long hours. So try to make it as small as possible and as lightweight as possible. And they should have a propulsion fuel and flight control system that is effective uh, avoid the radar cross sections, avoid the radars. The payload section is like the specialized intelligence gathering equipment that can be attached with that airframe so that we can do different kinds of missions with the same frame. That is, it can should be carrying optical cameras for some missions, infrared sensors for some, and lidars for some, and sometimes electrical optical jammers for some kind of missions. Component deep dive. Let's dive into these components. Here, IR turrets, electrical optical infrared sensors, high daylight, high definition daylight cameras paired with thermal imagers mounted in stabilized multi-axis gimbals. What does it say? It says that even that in daylight there should be a high definition camera that can picturize an area in the high quality so that it can be used by the control centers or the for the missions. But it should have thermal imagers so that even in the night or in the very low light, it can image that area according to the spaces where the human is most of present, and the region where there is very less kind of human, which can be used to make the paths or mapping according to the missions. Synthetic aperture radar emits electromagnetic pulse to map terrain in high resolution, penetrating clouds, fog, and dust storm. Sometimes in regions there can be clouds, fog, storms, but for those kind of missions, we need star radars that can act as that emits electromagnetic pulses, which emits out like form of radars, and then it can be used to map a high resolution terrain. It acts as a lidar of a satellite. Signet modules, signal intelligence. The modules in the phone should be of highly secure data links. It should have passive antennas, detect and intercept the enemy's communication, and able to uh, transmit its communication to the to us in a better way and in a secure way. Cordial is the heart of the any kind of machine. Turboprop engines are mostly used in male and hail UAVs because they have to be upon a long durations in long altitude. So they are used upon their those kind of aircrafts. Piston engines common in tactical drones that are used for a small region but have high fuel efficient for extended loiter times. Loiter means to hover upon the same area for a long duration. Electric motors, alternate APUs are used especially where we need to be forward or should where we have to evade the enemy radars so that it can't detect us. Then KUKA band frequencies are used for uh, to transmit the data from drone to the control centers securely. The flight computer, control computer, the cerebellum, and GPS and INS GPS navigation as eye of the GPS of the drone that can move from, can help drone to mark its pinpoint accuracy, heavily shield against jamming because it can't be jammed because it is inside the drone, not protected from other stations. AI processors are being used now, like I said in 2026 era. These are drones can act as the self self-propelled and self-controlled because they are trained upon architecture. They are trained upon according to the mission so that it can act according to the mission and the needs it has to take upon without consulting the control center again and again, which increases the real-time decision making. Micro-component scalability. Micro and nano are used for micro and nano UAVs use electric battery generally have sensors like micro E or IR camera that are generally used for line of sight missions. So they are generally made on short range RF, tactical high fuel pistons, encrypted L bands, and stabilized EO or IR turret, that is infrared turrets. The male and hill UAVs use turboprop or turbofan engines, jet engines, and can have variety of sensors because they can carry a large number of payload upon them, and they are generally used with Ku band satcoms and wideband satcom for strategic purposes. Thank you, gentlemen, for giving your time.
So thank you so much, Dhruv, for your valuable words and your insightful presentation. So may I move with the second presentation?
Yes, yes.
So the next presentation is by Savej Wali. Uh, please welcome Savej Wali with a round of applause.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mohammad Shaviz Wali Khan. Today, I will talk about Ingenuity, the first helicopter to fly on another planet, Mars. Ingenuity proved that flight is possible even in thin air of Mars and opened a new chapter in space exploration. Ingenuity is a small autonomous helicopter created by NASA. It traveled to Mars with the Perseverance rover and made its first flight on 19 April 2021. Its main mission was to answer one question: can a helicopter fly on Mars? The answer was a historic yes. The main goal of Ingenuity were to test powered flight in Mars' thin atmosphere. to capture aerial images and help scientists explore Mars. Originally, NASA planned only 5 flights, but Ingenuity performed much more than expected. Ingenuity was launched on 30 July 2020. It landed on Mars on 18 February 2021 inside the Zero Crater with Perseverance rover. It was carefully placed on Martian surface before its first flight. Flying on Mars was extremely difficult. Thin atmosphere. Mars has an atmosphere about 100 times thinner than Earth. So Ingenity's blade had to spin very fast. Extreme cold. Mars night can reach around minus 90 degrees Celsius, so heaters and insulation system protected its system. On 19 April 2021, the Ingenuity made history. It flew about 2 meters high, hovered for around 30 seconds, landed safely. This was called the Wright brothers movement of Mars. Ingenuity uses power solar panels for power, carbon fiber blades, cameras and sensors, and onboard computer. Because Mars is very far from Earth, NASA cannot control it like a normal drone. It flies autonomously by following commands set from Earth. Ingenuity was planned to work for only about 30 days, but it operated for more than 3 years and completed 72 flights. During its final flight, some of rotor blades were damaged, which stopped it from flying. However, Ingenity's communication system and some instruments can still provide information and images when possible. NASA still send commands when communication links are available. Ingenuity changed the future of space exploration. Future Mars drone may explore cliff craters, difficult areas where rovers cannot travel. It showed that aerial exploration on other worlds is possible. In conclusion, Infinity proves that with innovation, courage, and engineering, human can achieve impossible things beyond Earth. It will always be remembered as the first aircraft to fly on another planet. Thank you. I am happy to answer any question.
So, thank you so much for such an authentic, informative, and engaging presentation. We truly appreciate your efforts and valuable insights. So, now, if anyone from the audience has any questions, feedback, or suggestions, you are most welcome to interact.
सबसे पहले सावेज जरा अपना वीडियो ऑन कीजिए। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सावेज, आप लगातार सीरीज में बने रहते हैं। यस सावेज, he is Savage, everybody can see him. He's in the 7th class standard. ऐसा बतौरिया सर, देखिए बच्चे को, और इनका प्रेजेंटेशन जस्ट पहले था, तो बच्चे इस प्रकार से भी हमारे साथ प्रेजेंटेशन देते हैं सर। तो इनके लिए क्या कहना चाहेंगे बतौरिया सर?
नहीं, presentation, both the presentation are very much knowledgeable, and they totally depends. I think both the presentations are on drone technology, and the topic which this fellow Savage covers is very much new for us, because we have listened a lot about the drones, various type of drones, but this topic which this student Savage has selected means drone which we are trying to fly, which we are expected to fly on Mars, means on other planet. Uh, I would like to say thanks to this person that you give us such a good topic. The selection of topic is marvelous and very much notable and knowledgeable also. So, good round of applause to Mr. Sabez. I think he, as you mentioned, Negiji, he is from class 7.
जी सर जी
So, I think he is the future of our country.
यस
Uh,
यस बिल्कुल
if we are able to connect such age group students with such a good presentation, so this is a remarkable initiative and commendable effort from your side also. Thank you.
बहुत
Thank you very
बहुत
much.
धन्यवाद धन्यवाद सर वैष्णवी
Yes, sir. So thank you so much, everyone, for your valuable presence. We'll continue the series next day tomorrow on 27 July 2026 again. So thank you once again for your presence and
हाँ
Thank you.
अ,
Thank you very much.
सर भदौरिया सर आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप उत्तरकाशी से हमारे साथ जुड़े और इस मीडियम को आपने एक प्रकार से ऊर्जा दी मैं ध्रुव गुप्ता जो कि हमारे पहले पार्टिसिपेंट्स थे उनका भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद दूंगा साथ में सावेज अली को तो आपने तुरंत सुना ही है हमारे साथ में और आइकन सीरीज में जो आगे आने वाले स्टूडेंट्स हैं पूरे प्रदेश भर के वो भी ये क्योंकि हमने माध्यम क्रिएट किया है तो आप जरूर आपका पार्टिसिपेशन होना चाहिए इसमें और एक प्रकार से माध्यम है तो आप जरूर इसकी हेल्प लीजिए और आपका जो नॉलेज है जो कुछ आइडियाज हैं वो और लोग भी सुने तो मैं आमंत्रित करूंगा सभी लोगों को पूरे स्टेट लेवल से जो भी हमें इस प्रकार से सुन रहे हैं प्रोफेसर भदौरिया सर क्योंकि हमारा ये प्रोग्राम लाइव भी चलता है चैनल के ऊपर तो एक रिकॉर्डेड फॉर्म में और लाइव जो हम इसको प्रेजेंटेशंस की फॉर्म में देखते हैं तो ये और लोग भी जो है इस प्रकार के डायलॉग से जो हमारे यहाँ पे होते हैं उनसे लाभान्वित होते हैं तो जो टेक्निकल इंटरेस्ट रखने वाले स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनका मैं आग्रह करूंगा कि वो आकर के यहाँ पर प्रेजेंटेशन दें तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अमित वर्मा सर प्रोफेसर अमित वर्मा सर जो पावर सिस्टम इंजीनियरिंग से हमारे साथ में यहाँ पर जुड़े हुए हैं मोनिका गुप्ता मैडम का भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और उसके साथ साथ हमारे साथ में BFIT जो इंस्टीट्यूट है वहाँ से मुकेश कुमार सर जुड़े थे उनका भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और जो यहाँ पर स्टूडेंट्स हमारे साथ में लिसनर्स हैं उनको भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और आगे भी ये लोग इससे मोटिवेट होकर के अपने प्रेजेंटेशन देंगे ऐसी आशा है और नेक्स्ट जो हमारा प्रोग्राम होने वाला है इसी सीरीज का तो वो प्रोग्राम कल को होगा तो सभी लोगों को एक बार बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सभी को शुभ रात्रि भदौरिया सर
Thank you.
नमस्कार
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
थैंक यू
Namaskar.